Question 8. A piece of wood measures y cm in length and 3x in width. Alright. Okay. So we assume y cm in length, y cm, and 3x in width. A worker intends to cut the piece of wood into two small triangular pieces of wood. So I think he's going to cut it like this into two triangles now. The perimeter of each triangle is 24. Okay, and the longest side of either triangle is x plus y. So this side is x plus y. Calculate the area of the original piece of wood. Alright. So we can make our first equation using the perimeter, 24. So the sum of all these lengths must be 24. So you can say 3x plus y plus x plus y equals to 24. So 3x plus x is 4x, y plus y is 2y equals to 24. We can actually simplify this also. The whole thing we can divide by 2. So we'll get 2x plus y is 12. Okay, equation number 1. Right. So we need to find another equation so that we can solve these simultaneously. Because we have two unknowns here, we need two equations. So since this will be a right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So a square plus b square must equal to c square. So a square plus b square equals to c square. Equation 2. Alright. So from equation 1, we can make y the subject. Since y is single, so we make y the subject, 12 minus 2x. Then we can call this equation 1a. Okay. Since we modified the equation 1 and got this, we have to sub this into equation 2. We cannot sub it back into equation 1 because this is modified version of equation 1 now. Cannot sub it back into here. You won't get anything. Okay. So we sub 1a into equation 2. So 3x square is 9x square. Y square will be this square. X plus y square. Whole thing square. Okay, this will be the y. Right. Okay, we can expand this bracket. So 12 square will be 144. 2 times 12 is 24, times negative 2 is negative 48x. Negative 2x square will be positive 4x square. Okay. Here x and minus 2x we can simplify. So this becomes minus x. So can erase. Okay, so then we expand this, we'll get 12 square, which is 144. 2 times 12 is 24. 24 times negative x is negative 24x. Negative x, we square it, we'll get plus x square. Alright. Now we have to simplify this. So 9x square plus 4x square is 13x square. This x square we bring there become minus. So 13x square minus x square is 12x square. And then negative 48, 24 we bring there becomes positive. So this will become negative 24x. 144 cancels off. Okay, because this one we bring that becomes minus lah. So this will equal 0. And the whole equation we can divide it by 12. So we'll get x square minus 2x equals 0. Okay, now we need to factorize these to find x. So both these terms got x, so we can factor out the x. Therefore, x is 0 and x minus 2 will be 0, making x 2. Okay, so this one is 0 and this one is 0. Okay, we get two different x values lah. Okay, but x I think cannot be 0 because x is a length, so we have to reject this. Alright, now that we have the value of x, we can go ahead and find the value of y. Just sub it inside here. So y will be 12 minus 2x. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So we can say x is 2 and y is 8. But that's not what they want. They want us to find the area of the original piece of wood. So the area of this rectangle is 3x times y. So 3x times y. So 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 8 will be 48. This one is cm. Yeah, cm, so cm square. Done. So this one we cannot conclude it here, we can conclude it here. That's it.